I'm Kathryn with Kathryn Blogs. I am going to show you how to make a brand board. And brand boards are great to look at. You could print them off. You could see what colors you've picked for your website. You could have pictures for inspiration. Your fonts you already picked out. You don't have to scroll through all the time. It's just nice to look at. It shows kind of what you would like your website and all the pictures in your social media and your blog posts to kind of look like. So we're going to go to Canva, canva.com. If you haven't registered for Canva, please do. It's great. It saves all your work down here. You could go back and change it. You're like, oh, I want to change that. I don't like that anymore. You can make pretty much every social media header, cover picture on it. It's great. So we are going to go down to US letterhead. That's a single page and it's easy to print off and put by your desk or in your binder or anything. Okay, we're going to leave it blank. We don't need any of these templates. So first of all, let's section it off. We're going to section it off with some of these lines. You could just pull them right off the page. And then to make 3 more, so we have 4 sections, or 2 more. There we go. So it's going to be your logo up here. If you have 2 different logos, like your website header design is different than your actual logo that you use on your social medias or your business card, you can put both up here. And then we're going to do colors, inspirations, and the fonts that we want to use on our website. So go ahead and upload your logo and put it at the top. Mine's a little bit big. Move this down. There we go. And to upload, you just upload your own and then find it on your computer. Then we're going to go and do our colors. So we're going to go here and we're going to section off with some words. Oops. Pull that up. All right. Colors, or I can spell colors. There we go. Colors. Make it bold. So it's really easy to change the font with a sans. Make it bold. Here we go. And once you pick your font and size, then you can just copy it 2 more times. Bring them down here. Okay, so if that's going over the line, you can bring it back. Make this. So I'm going to make my lines black. You can have them whatever color you want. It just looks bolder if they're black, I think. Section it off a little bit. This is going to be inspiration. This is going to be our fonts. So you can have it wherever you want. let's do our color. So we'll need to go into elements and then go into frames. Click the frames. You'll have to scroll down a little bit. A little bit more. And you could pick any one of these different shapes. There's a lot of shapes to pick from. I like this one. A lot of people like circles. You could have stars. Just make it easy for you to see. So I'm going to do, I'm just going to do this one. Okay, we're going to bring this down just a little bit. Move your stuff around so it fits. There we go. And then copy that size, depending on how many colors you want. You might have to make them a little smaller because this is. And you could make them the same size by going up beside them, and all the lines will kind of work out. It kind of tells you. Canvas is really good for that. So there's 4. And I'm going to show you how you could find HTML of a picture, or like the color in a picture. Say you found a picture and you love it. You love the colors in it and you're like, oh, I want that color. So go to HTML/code/colors/codes.info and then colors from image. And it's right here if you just go that one. Anyways, go to choose a file. So first you'll have to save the picture you find on your computer. And then I have a folder for branding stuff, like looking at all this stuff. So if you like these colors, say, so pick a thing that you like, put in here, say show image, and then as soon as you scroll over the colors that you want, click on it and it will give you the color. Yay! It's great. I love this thing. You could go over the pink and the black. It's actually not black, it's like a charcoal, but it's a great little, like, depending on where you touch the picture, it will change. So you have to try and see which color of those. I like that bright one. And then grab this HTML code, copy it, and go back. Hit this. These are supposed to be down in inspiration, the elements. Sorry about that. I'm going ahead of myself. Okay. So for the colors, we'll just pick not an element, but a shape. So we'll go back to elements. We'll go shapes. Here we go for the colors. And then you can pick a shape. So I'm going to pick something a little bit different than that. I'm going to pick a circle. And depending on how many colors you want, again, you will decide what size you want. Most people have 4 or 5 different colors that they like in their color scheme on their website. Okay, now that we got our color shapes, our inspiration elements, and then we'll write our fonts down here. There we go. Okay, so now we got that color number from here. And we'll go back here and we'll click on the first one and we'll push this little plus sign. Down here, you could paste it right in there and it will give you the color. So if you want all 4 of these colors on your website, which is a nice match here, so you could pick a pink, or you could go to a different picture now. Say like this pink on here. So pick it and show this color. This pink you want. It's nice. Grab that one, copy it, right over here, and push the plus sign and put it in here. Oh. And copy it. Nothing ever works. It's just perfect, right? And paste it, and then it's that rosy pink. And if you're like, I want it a little lighter, you can move it, or a little darker. I want it a little darker pink. You could also move this here. I like it like that. And then as soon as you found the color you like, there's your color. So you can go through it like this. I like to put the actual color in the box or in it or under it. So we're going to go under and make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get the color of this. And to get the color, you go back here and it's on it. Copy. Click off of it, click on it here, and paste that color right there. So you'll always know what HTML code it is. And then the same with this one. Word plus, and it's right here. Copy. Get some more text out. Kind of like under it. Click on it. Take the words out. There you go. A little bit. Put that under there. Make it a little bit smaller. And on my way. Like right there. Right over here, right for the number. This one. The number sign. So all the codes have number signs in like a pound sign at the beginning. And then our last one. Pound sign. Make that underneath. We'll put our pound signs on these, I guess, just so we don't forget later if we're looking for the color. And smaller. I'm a little bit anal when it comes to like doing it. There we go. So you can go back here and you can say, oh, I really love that turquoisey green too. Look at that and see how that looks. Copy, put it over here, go plus sign, put it over here, and I did it again. Keep copying the zeros. Copy, there you go. Oh. It's not as green here. So you could just play around with it if you want. You could go like a little bit more greeny here. And just find the colors that you like. If you want a gold color, I suggest Googling or Google gold, and it will give you a bunch of different gold foils. And you could try and get the perfect color from that on here. So it will give you, depending, like you could scroll around on it, it'll give you a darker gold, a lighter gold, depending what you want. You can play around with what kind of gold you want. There's a nice gold. A lighter, it looks kind of yellowy. Just keep pushing it until you find the perfect gold that you want. I'm going to go with that looks yellowy. Yeah, goldish. Copy. Go over here. A little plus. And push the gold. So there you could have your colors. A lot of people have black in theirs. If you don't want black, you're just going for pretty light colors. You can make this a white by, like if you push on it and you make it a white, it's just gonna disappear. So what you're gonna want to do is to go back into these shapes, back into the shape, and get a circle like this. You can take out whatever one you don't want, or make these smaller and have some more colors in there. Make it the latest one there. Is that the same size? Pretty much. And there's your white. You can make this like a very light gray too, so it looks more white. There. So put your colors that you like in here. And for your inspirations, you can have 3 or 4. I wouldn't have too many. Actually, I'm going to move it down a little bit. I like my inspirations to be bigger. So I'm going to put 3. Just kind of like play with the size. This one's a little bit too big. That works. Alright. And then you could take those pictures that you were taking your inspiration colors from and put them in here. So I have a bunch downloaded that I was looking at for my board, but you could look at something like this. And if you move it around, it will go right into the picture. And it's a little bit, doesn't fit, so you can make it bigger, put it right onto it, and then you push this little check mark once you have where you want it, and boom, there you go. And then for this one, you could pick, say, any pillows you found or anything you really liked. And move this around if you want the turquoisey and the pink and the gold in there, you can do that, or if you want the black and gold and turquoise. Right, and then you just put that in there. And I made my logo or the header for my blog with this image, so I'm just going to put this in there. It's like a cloud, watercolor. There we go. and just put whatever inspired you to pick this colors or to make your logo in there. And then for the font, we will take, you could take 2 or 3. Just gonna go over here. Drag it down. And 1. And drag it down. If you don't know what fonts go good together, you could Google website fonts pairs or something, and it will give you a bunch of different fonts. You could go trendy fonts or normal fonts. It'll give you different ones that go together. Canva doesn't have as many fonts as Google has, so you might not be able to find it in there, but this website's really slow. It is not great. We will go to a different one. Just find one that works. Maybe this is where I got it. This one's a good one. It will give you different kinds of fonts. So the heading of your each paragraph or each section of your blog post, the things like that, like something you want bold and bigger, the heading will tell you, and they'll tell you the body, and you can see each one right here. So you want something different. This one's kind of hard to read, I think. You want something that people can read really easy. You just go scrolling down until you find something that you like. Like this one says. We'll go with quicksand and Barramond. We'll find this. So quicksand. Go up here. We'll see if it's even in here. Quicksand. There you are. So what I'll do is I'll put quicksand, so I know that that's the one that I want for my header. I'll probably bold it. There we go. And bold. This one we want for the body. It's this. Garamond. Let's go look if it's there. They don't have this one there. So you can either continue to look through these and find a match, or you could pick an open sans, which is really just a really good one to use for any place because it can easily be read as the body. And most computers have open sans, and it's plain, easy to read. So you could go like that. Sans, so you can put them under each other in the middle. Or you could put them beside each other. It's totally up to what you would like to do. You can change the size. Right here, you want bigger. This one you want even bigger to say it's a header. Do that. Yeah. So you can play around with your brand board and make it exactly how you'd like. You can zoom out to see how it's looking. It's looking great. I can switch these pictures around. I want that one in the middle, this one right here. That looks better. Whatever looks good to you is what it is. Nobody else really sees it unless you're showing someone about your business or your brand. So I hope that helps. And hope you can make your own brand board. And it's fun to look at. It's creative. I like being creative, so that's why I made mine. If you have any questions, comment below or email me, and I will do my best to help you or walk you through it. Thanks.